The Dallas Cowboys, off last week, take on the equally rested Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football this week. Both teams coming off a timely bye that allowed some of their stars to get healthy, which sets up a nice little showdown, because on one side, you have one of the hottest passing attacks in football.
Looking down the field, Lamb, 10-5, victory! Cowboys win!
Against one of the most underrated defenses of the year.
And it's intercepted, yes it is! It is Bashaud Breeland!
The Vikings D has been playing a little more like purple people eaters this year, thanks to a pass rush that's been eating up plenty of QBs this season. 21 sacks in 6 games, and one of the best pressure rates in football.
The Vikings D-line, they have been absolutely sensational today. They have been phenomenal.
Dallas's O-line has 2 different Vikes it has to worry about, too.
In trouble. He's going to go down. It's a Viking sack at the 42. Daniil Hunter.
And they're going for it on 4th and 4. Blocked by Conklin, but look out for Everson. Griffin off the edge.
That tees up monster matchup number 1.
4-man rush, and the amount of time that you have in this pocket, CeeDee Lamb is going to get open.
Good pass protection is part of why Dak Prescott has looked so good to start 2021. 16 TDs, 4 picks, over 300 yards per game, rating of 115, far and away the best of his career, completion percentage of 73.1, also a career best if he can keep it up. And he's hitting big plenty, as his yards per attempt is close to 8.5.
Prescott in the middle, and it's pulled down. They're in field goal range with Lamb.
He relies on 3 pass catchers most of the time. CeeDee Lamb, the receiver he's targeted most often.
To Lamb, and a touchdown.
An awesome route by CeeDee Lamb.
But check this out. The Vikings secondary has been feeding off their pass rush to the tune of a sub-90 rating allowed, and have held QBs to one of the lowest completion percentages in the league.
This is a full field read, and there is nowhere to go. Everyone is locked like white on rice.
However, Minnesota has not handled rush attacks nearly as well, almost 5 yards per carry allowed.
He's got the first down, and he rumbles down the sideline.
And that could be problematic against the Cowboys, because not only do they have a resurgent Zeke,
Elliott has a wide open gap. He needed that move out to the 49.
but they sport Tony Pollard as well, who has helped make the Dallas rush attack one of the best in football again.
And what a 1-2 punch they have now with Elliott and Pollard.
This game, of course, features another back who can do plenty of damage along the ground. Dalvin Cook really needed that week off, as he's been banged up too, but the last time we saw him, he looked like he was plenty healed up.
That is big boy running.
Teams haven't had much time to run on Dallas this season. Hard to when you're trying to keep up with them on the scoreboard. When they have, the Cowboys have been giving up 4.3 a run. Not great, but much better than last year.
3rd and 1 is Bolden. Bolden's tripped up in the backfield right after the exchange.
If the Vikings do find themselves in a track meet type game, they do have the horses to keep up. Kirk Cousins, 13 TDs, just 2 picks, close to 300 yards per game, rating over 100, just under 70% completion rate.
Cousins on 3rd down. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown!
And like Dak, he too has received good protection, just 9 sacks taken in their 6 games.
As Cousins throws, Osborne, touchdown! Vikings win!
The Cowboys don't have a great pressure rate and only have 11 sacks on the year.
Gregory was the one who knocked it out.
But the Vikings line will have to keep tabs on Randy Gregory. He's been the boys' most consistent harasser of QBs.
3rd and 2, and they're able to swarm in, and it's Gregory for the 2nd time.
But Dallas hasn't needed much from their front, luckily, because their back end has been taking care of business. They too have held QBs under 90 on the rating scale.
There's 6. Pick 6.
Yes, they have allowed a lot of yards per game, but again, that's a volume figure. The Cowboys, despite facing a lot of pass attempts, have held attacks to just 7 yards per attempt.
Diggs has got another.
And that's tied to the fact they lead the league in interceptions.
Intercepted! He's had one in every game.
They face a tough tandem this week, though. You've got Adam Thielen on one side.
Fires across the field. It's caught, taken inside the 10. And then Thielen knocked out of bounds.
And of course, Mr. Dynamite on the other.
Down the sideline. It caught. Justin Jefferson.
And talk about your heavyweight bouts, because how fun is it going to be to see him go up against Primetime 2.0? Could Trayvon Diggs really come up with another interception and make it 7 straight games with one? To borrow a pickup basketball term, most wide receivers who have him on them have gotten strapped.
He's got another one, and he's got a field ahead of him. Diggs is going to take it to the end zone. Unbelievable.
This game has so many intriguing matchups. Great game to finish your Sunday with. Let's see who everyone is taking. Get those predictions into the comments section. We'll get ours onto the screen. Stamping this one with a game preview guy, LFG. Life's football. Got it? That's what it stands for.